Well, hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to make sure that everything is going on my end. Um, it's been one of those days. Yes, good, good. I do see it. Woohoo! So, welcome into another After Sunset Sunday. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad you're here. I see I've got Susan and Linda and Judy and Janet already in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. We are going to work on a little bit different project tonight, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. So you guys may get to see the process of me thinking through things tonight. Welcome in, Jean. Glad you're here. So we did hit 1,000. Hey, Debbie, good to have you here. So we did hit 1,000 on Friday. What that means is you guys may start seeing ads during the live presentation. I did try to schedule those as far out as possible to see if YouTube will be kind to us and only do it like every 30 minutes. But when you get those ads, if you are not a YouTube premium member, you may get ads. When you get them, it's sending me a little bit of money. That's all it's doing. So, hey, Chloe. Hey, Gladys. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And you guys can do exclamation selfie if you have a YouTube channel yourself. You are more than welcome to do that. So we are going to work on the quilt coat. Now, I'm going to see if I can, let's see if I can set up a screen share tonight. There we go. Well, maybe. Hang on. We're going to see. We're going to see if I can get this going. My technology skills the last week have been questionable. So just bear with me. Tech has not been my friend this past week, and I don't know why. I think it's just something in the air, maybe. So let's see. Okay, this will work. I think we'll start here. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my Amazon screen. So that way you guys can kind of see what I'm working on. Good. Chloe is working on 2 bindings tonight. I know Linda said she is trying to catch up on her block of months because she has all her quilts ready to go to their respective new owners, and she's trimming up half square triangles. And Susan says she's working on finishing quilting finally on her sleigh bells quilt. That is awesome. That is so awesome. All right, so I'm going to transition you guys over so you guys can see this. All right, so this is not my pattern. It is not, I have no rights or privileges to it. This is Material Maven Easy Quilt Kit. Hey, Zaza. From that you can buy through Amazon. Okay, so that is in the Amazon page. There's my Amazon information up there. Okay, so this is kind of my inspiration. I found it through Pinterest, and this is kind of my inspiration. So when you're looking at this, and I hope you guys can see my mouse, this center portion from bottom to top, that is what I'm going to try to recreate, because if you notice, it goes center to top and then it goes center to either left or right, east or west. Hey, Joan, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. It has been a long time coming, absolutely a long time coming. So I am very blessed that we are here to this point. So we are I'm trying to recreate this kind of look, this chevron look, and everything else that is in each piece, I'm going to do the block look that is right next to it, okay? So I am going to try to recreate that in a size that's going to work for my quilt coat, keeping in mind that it's not going to be the same as what that looks like. Okay. So what do you guys think of the quilt coat idea? Do you like that pattern? Do you think that'll work? Like that'll be as stunning as I think it will be? Because I don't know. I'm hoping that it will be. I really, really am hoping that it will be. And I do not have a lot of energy. The noise upstairs from my neighbors and the weather patterns and my own body attacking itself have put me a little bit under the weather. So there's going to be a little bit of me not being able to do so much for the next couple of weeks. So I am going to try my best to see what I can get done. I'm probably not going to make it to Road to California this year. I've already accepted that, but you know, we can still do some piecing. So my first fabric is this Galaxy print. And when I say I like purple with Galaxy, this is what I'm talking about. This is absolutely what I'm talking about. So I'm going to need one set of half square triangles for each section of the jacket. So I've got one sleeve, two sleeves, so that's two total. I've got the back section, which is one piece, and then there's two side panel sections. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it for every single one. So the skirt part itself has 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, four parts per side basically. So there's the front panels, there's two side panels, and then there's a back panel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 total versions of this that I need to recreate. Glad you're working with fabric that brings you joy. I know, right? I pulled it off the shelf and it was absolutely horrendous. It was as tangled and wadded up on the bolt as it could be. I don't remember where I got it, but I know that I got it used. Like somebody had already cut into it before they gave it to me. And so like I had like a section missing. So I think I have enough. So we're just gonna see if I do. And I'm starting off on the wrong foot. I'm already sewing the wrong sides together, or right side to wrong side. So if anything can go wrong, today is the day for that. So I have not picked anything up to really work on with fabric, but after Sunset Sundays, it's always the time to pick up fabric. It is always the time to pick up fabric. Now, guys, if you will let me know if YouTube does take you to an ad, I would appreciate it. I know if you've got YouTube Premium, it doesn't take you to ads. But when you get back from the ad, let me know that you were taken off to an ad. That way, if you missed anything, I can go back over it. Because I don't know how that works. I am still very, this is our first live since hitting that 1,000. So yeah, this is groundbreaking for me. Thank you, Chloe. She says she will do. Yeah, I pay for YouTube Premium, so when I go watch other people, I never get ads. So I kind of forget. So I like knowing if YouTube took you guys off to another planet and brought you back. I kind of like to know. All right, right sides together. So that means I can't see all the pretty glitter on the Galaxy fabric. So my normal policy is I don't work with glitter, but I do tonight. I have decided that on this coat, every little bit of me needs to shine. So it will shine. So how are you guys doing tonight? We're getting close to Christmas. So close to Christmas. And I know that when we went to Walmart yesterday, you know, there were people there complaining about how busy Walmart was. And I'm just like, you know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And my husband was like, this is crazy in here. I said, no, next Saturday is going to be the crazy day. Saturday before Christmas is always crazy. Hey, Joyce, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So, yeah, this is gonna be an experience. My brain is completely fractured, I think, from all the extra noise upstairs. Oh, thank you. Joyce says she paid the rent with a thumbs up and she shared. I appreciate that. I'm so thankful for you, Joyce. Thank you. I'm so thankful for you, Chloe. I'm so thankful for all of you. I am so thankful that a subscriber sent me this. And I am absolutely in love. Hey, Valerie, welcome in. She is from Minnesota. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you. Now, this is purple. I know it really doesn't show up the color on this view. This is the stiletto end. And I have always looked at these at quilt shows, and that is the seam ripper end. And I don't typically use that kind of seam ripper, so I only really need the stiletto. For most things, I'll have the seam ripper with me should I want it, but I really won't need it that much. I use the stiletto all the time, and I've been missing where mine went. So one of you lovely subscribers sent me a beautiful, beautiful hand-tooled seam ripper and stiletto. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do absolutely love it. And Valerie, I think it's the first time I've seen your name on my chat, so I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate everyone being here and hanging out. This may be an unusual evening. It's not my normal where I'm psyched and I've been ready to go for the last 2 hours, because I haven't. This has been a barely functional day for me. I've gotten things done. Don't get me wrong, I've gotten things done. But I have been beyond that barely functional. Like, you know, taking care of being an adult. Like, I've gotten laundry done, okay? I've gotten laundry done. But there's so many things I haven't done. 2 more quilted pillow covers to make, a winter woods banner to quilt, and the sleigh bells quilt to finish, and we'll be ready. Oh, that's fantastic. So that's what you are missing for Christmas. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut it open. I'm going to cut it open. I want to see if I can get a hold of my ruler. I want to see what this is going to look like and if it's going to be as pretty as I think it will be. And because it is going to be a quilted coat, which means it's going to get a lot of wear, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to press to the dark, at least for right now. Later, I might not press to the dark. I might press to some other side. Yay! And guys, super chats are open. If you want to enter for the April 14th super chat raffle, you can do that. And Joyce, you have a ticket. Oh, good deal, Valerie. I'm so glad to have you here. She says that she is indeed new to the channel. Well, welcome, welcome. We have a lot of cool things going on here, and we are about to have a lot of new things going on here, too. So just keep in mind, we will get there. Yes, Susan will absolutely make quick work of it. She is a pro at that. All right, so that is 1 half square triangle. It is not trimmed down to its final size. Oh, you know what? I'm going to trim these in pairs, 1 towards the dark and 1 not towards the dark. So we are going to go that direction so that my seams will nest. We are going to nest seams as we go. All right, so that is the bottom. So the next row up, I need to add a different color of purple. And I pulled out some purples, but I think what I'm going to do is the only consistent purple is going to be this Galaxy. Everything else is going to be fluid, and it's whatever I get. So I have a stack of fabrics. I'm going to be stepping in front of this camera right here. So I apologize, you're seeing the back of my head, okay? So we are going to grab, oh, we got a full stack, guys. We got purples and whites and all kinds of things. Hey, Dre. Hey, Dora Lynn. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Oh, no. Nightbot got you, Dre. I'm sorry. Nightbot says, stop spamming symbols. Oops. And we'll take pictures of all, post for so until after Christmas. Good deal. I like that plan. And where is another table when you need one, right? All right, so we're just going to move that for the moment back over there. And we are going to figure out what shade of purple I want to go with for this next row. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to go with this purple. Oh, you guys can't see it really good. There we go. We're going to go with that purple. That's going to be next. Oh, you're fine, Dre. You're fine. It is a badge of honor in my chats for Nightbot to get you. If Nightbot hasn't gotten you yet, then are you really a subscriber? Hey, Candace, welcome in. Glad you're here. Yeah, Nightbot just Nightbot will put you in timeout after a few times of symbols or capital letters or, you know, emojis. Nightbot will do it, but we all laugh about it. We love Nightbot. Did I say hi to Chloe and Zaza, says Joan. I was watching last week's live on TV, and this week's on the tablet so I can chat. Wondered why Tammy didn't say anything, right? It absolutely happens. Absolutely. All right, so, let me interrupt this real quick. For those of you who have been wondering, the checkers pieces, because I told you I have made the checkers and that they are already in here. The checker pieces in the checkerboard that will be going home after tomorrow's drawing for Quiltmas. So if you've not entered, you have, oh gosh, it's already 10 p.m. If you have not entered, you have less than 2 hours to enter for Quiltmas. My pieces are hexies. I've got little bitty hexies. I've got white and gold colored hexies, and they are double-sided. What I did is I took 2 hexies, folded all the corners underneath, layered them, and stitched around. So Nightbot's rude. I know, isn't he? He is rude. Dre, love it. Didn't say hi. Don't know why. Now I know why. Sound is not on the towel. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Joan. It has been a dream to get to 1,000. And I didn't think we would ever get there, especially not before 2 years. So Quiltmas really put me on the map and got a lot of people over here to come check me out. So I am very incredibly grateful for being invited to do Quiltmas. And then also with the Blindfold Challenge, that also got me a few subscribers over here as well that would not normally be watching quilting content, or maybe they just hadn't thought to. So we are going to make another one of these on Christmas Day. I will have everything cut. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. I will have everything cut and ready to go, but we are going to actually make it and quilt it on Christmas Day. So I will have the notice about what time around the 18th. So about a week beforehand, I will send you guys, I will put a post up, or I'll do a short or something. I may do both. And I will let you guys know what time on Christmas Day that I will be starting the live to get going, making another checkerboard. And somebody on Christmas Day will be going home with a checkerboard. Or, well, I'll be shipping it out as soon as I can after Christmas Day. That's the way it works, right? That is absolutely the way it works. You know what? I think I'm going to do that as my next one. I don't have a lot of it, but I think I have enough of it. I've been telling friends about your channel, and at least one is a new subscriber. Yay, Susan. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys for all your support in trying to reach goals. This has been fantastic. You really have been my biggest blessing. You really, really have been. All of you guys have been. Because I could not do it without you. If I didn't have people watching my channel, watching my content, and referring friends over and sharing it out and all of that, then I would not be where I am. All right, I'm going to move this over so that I can move it into your view. All right. Hey, I just got a notification that we're live. YouTube is still late with their notifications. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, ads have been going live, I think. Rita says nicely. Thank you, Rita. Welcome in. Glad you're here. All right, so I am, Joan is asking if Joyce got enough snow. I wish I had gotten enough snow. We don't have any snow on the ground. Everything is basically melted at this point. And I mean, we could go up to the mountain and still have snow, but down here in the city, we have none left. It is all gone, and I am so disappointed. Oh, you guys can't, you can barely see the fabric for the mat. Oh, Joyce didn't have any snow either. Okay. Yeah, you and I are in good, you and I are in cahoots. Neither one of us have snow. We will get more January, February, and March. That's when our heaviest winters hit. Oh, Chloe got snow in Rhode Island today. That's awesome. I am a bit jealous. I want some more snow on the ground, but at the same time, I fly out Tuesday and fly back Thursday, and I really don't want to have to de-ice the plane. So thankfully our weather for the trip is looking like it's going to be good, and we won't have that issue. But yes, 54 degrees here today, says Joyce. Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy. I'm counting, sorry. I'm counting. Because I've got to be able to put a few squares of each. So what I'm doing, oh, Zaza, good night. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Go pass some fabric if you haven't. Zaza is saying good night to everyone. All right, so what I am doing for my sizing, and this is purely my sizing. I have no idea what pattern sizing or what the pattern had for sizing for everything. So everything that I am doing is going to end up 3-inch squares. So I'm doing 4-inch for my half square triangles, and then I'm doing 3.5 for all of my squares. Let's see. Welcome in, Andrea and Cynthia. Welcome in. Oh no, Cynthia says she never got her notification and couldn't find the live until just now. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Maybe it's because I'm now monetized. I don't know. I'm guessing that that's what it is. I don't know. Another big rain is coming to the Pacific Northwest. We are predicted to get 2 to 4 inches here Tuesday. I am not jealous. Not jealous at one bit. Watching on my TV, so I'll not be able to chat, says Andrea. I have the design software running. Working on a Quilt of Valor design. Good deal. I bet it will be fantastic. I have actually thought, and if I do the Reflections Mystery a third time because I had to re-record, that I might just do it in Quilts of Valor colors, because I don't need 3 copies of Reflections Mystery. I love it. It's a beautiful quilt, but I don't need 3 copies of it. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It was bitterly cold in Virginia and North Carolina today. Ouch. Well, you guys are getting our bitterly cold, and we will get it later on in the winter. Because we have not gotten the bitterly cold yet. I'm kind of missing it. I wish we had it already. Listening like this is radio. You're so sweet, Trey. I will get us there. I will definitely get us there. So I am looking at the podcast and getting that up and running within the next week. So it will actually go live in January, but I will have everything ready before then. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Good to see you. All right. So we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to see if this is enough or if I need to cut more. And I am literally just winging this. So like there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. It is just winging it. All right. So that is that one right there. That's that bottom one. And if I need to add more to the bottom of the jacket, the quilt coat, I will add more of some kind of white. And I think I found a different fabric other than the green to put inside. It was what I was going to use for part of this, and I've decided against it. So I've just decided against it. All right. So now I'm going to take my paisley. I promise it is not this dark. That is just so you guys can see my presser foot, because my light blinds everything out. All right, so we are going to do 2 half square triangles to get this set going. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 sets. And then I can come back later, because I think, at least on the center back, I want it to do the go down and the go up part. I'm hoping for more snow, so Colorado will have water, but Colorado will still be in a drought. I know, right? That has been the crazy thing about it. You know, I'm hoping for the snow. I am praying for the snow, I guess. I'm really wanting the snow to come, because I hate rain so bad. Snow does not make me hurt, but rain does, because it's looser moisture in the air, and it definitely raises the humidity levels significantly. So I would rather get as much as we can now rather than wait until spring. Joan says she'll send us some. She had about 5 inches yesterday. It's -5 to -12 wind chill. Since day after Thanksgiving till now, we've had about 18 inches. That's more than the average for Springfield. I bet it is. I didn't think Springfield got that much normally. So that does sound kind of out of the norm for you guys there. That's crazy. And Susan says she got to see Shelby's work on the pattern testing quilt yesterday during our group Zoom last evening. Is she done yet? Is she done yet? Nah, I know she's still got a little bit to go. I have got to figure out where my strips are a little bit off that I'm not happy with, and figure out if I've got to fix it or if I'm just going to leave it. So we're going to see. Chloe says, exciting. Yes. I have got mine entirely done, but I'm just not happy with a few things, and I want to get it fixed before I send it out to you guys. So the pattern that will be for sale this winter, this Christmas season, New Year's season, it will be out, but it will be fixed before it's out. Well, I will be happy to send you this frigid weather back to you. You are more than welcome to send it to me, Judy. I will not turn that down. You have my word. I would take it in a heartbeat. It is so much better than humidity and rain in the spring to get the weather. She's been busy getting closer every day. I know. Those last like 4 or 5 rows, I think it's like 5 rows, maybe it's 6. Those last few rows go really, really fast. And it feels like it should almost be criminal how fast those rows go. Yes, Flying Geese Mountains is the name that I went with originally to name it for testing, and I think we're going to stick with that. I think that really names it very well. So I don't think it'll be a problem. I think it will look fantastic. I haven't seen any work of hers on it for a little bit, so I haven't seen some additional rows added or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing hers, because I know hers is monochromatic and mine is rainbow. So you guys will have 2 versions to drool over, and it's all in the same pattern. It's all the same. It's just what fabrics you choose. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. Chloe says she likes it. Good deal. I'm so excited about it. All right. Now, one thing that I tend to do with half square triangles, you don't tend to see me do it very often. But once I sew them, I do go ahead and give them a quick press before I trim them apart. And this is just something that I've always done because it sets everything and gives me a cleaner cut. Welcome in, Michelle. Glad you're here. Let's see. You can send it to Tammy, but please don't send it any further into Wyoming. Oh, Joyce, you're going to crack me up. Susan is loving Shelby's colorway. Good deal. Hello from North Carolina. It's very cold in North Carolina tonight with scary winds through the high trees. Heard a few go down today. Yeah, that's the thing, is you guys are not prepared for all of that. Our trees are so used to the wind that unless it's a really old tree, it doesn't go anywhere. So I think I've seen you once on my channel, but welcome back. I'm glad you're here, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I need to cut both of these to get the next 2 steps up. And I'm going to try to go up all the way, like all 7 rows or something that I've got to do. I hope everyone is under a quilt and cozy. It is too warm here to be under a coat. I had been in a sweatshirt all day, and I changed to short sleeves because I was literally starting to burn up. I'm like, nah, we're good. I'm not going to do that. Oh, Yeah, that is scary when the trees are falling. That's crazy scary. We had 105-mile-per-hour winds sometime during the week last week. And of course, you know, semi trucks got blown over. That's not a big surprise here in Wyoming. But yeah, we had 105-mile-per-hour winds here in Wyoming during the week last week. Or maybe it was the weekend. Hey, Kathy! Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, so I'm going to press one to the dark and one to the light on each of these. Because when we go to put these in, I want the seam allowances to nest. So, all right, that one's going towards a lighter. Technically, it's not really lighter. But I'm just making sure. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You are here with me. She says, congratulations, Tammy, for hitting her 1,000 subscribers. Right? I'm so crazy. Yeah, 105. Yes, exactly. It is a wow moment because I was definitely not expecting that here, but that's not to say, you know, I shouldn't have expected it. All right. That one may not come out as that one doesn't stand out that much. So we may do some change ups. I don't know. Hey Laura, welcome in. She says her kids just left. They came over to help out with a few things for Christmas. Fantastic. Leavenworth, Washington had to cancel the weekend Christmas tree lighting due to storm damage from the atmospheric river that hit last week and is still causing flooding. Oh no. It was fabulous. It was fabulous, Kathy. She was saying it's fabulous that we hit 1,000 while Kathy was on with me this past Friday, and I happen to agree. I definitely agree with that. All right, let me see. Which direction do I need to go? There we go. Have to figure it out for a second. It's always a challenge. And for those of you who do not know, or you weren't there, I am having to change irons. So I am waiting for my replacement from Oliso to come in. My iron decided to die on me, where it was not doing what it's supposed to do. So now I've got to wait on a replacement. All right. So you guys really can't see that on camera, can you? It's not showing up very well. Because this is the Galaxy fabric here. This is the paisley print here. And then this is the light purple there. Pretty cool. And okay, Kathy, I went to 27 degrees. That's not fair. It's like 56 degrees here. It is almost in the 60s here. It is the middle of December and it is almost 60 degrees. It is ridiculously warm here. I'm hoping that means that we're going to have a very, very cold winter when it finally gets here. But then that's probably going to mean we're going to have negatives frequently. Maybe we should keep Tom's iron is good luck. You know, I will get aggravated with his iron because it doesn't do the foot up and down button like it's supposed to. And I mean, I'd rather go back to my old one before I steal his. We're supposed to get back in the 70s this week. See, we're almost there. We're almost there. All right. So I need 2 more of my light purple. And then we are going to do some of this white. Or are we going to change white? We're going to change white. I'm going to change white. And I will go ahead and lay some out because I have a little bit that I can. I think. Did I cut these the right size or did I not? Nope, they're still too big. Okay, oh well. So this is kind of what the bottom of this will look like. Now granted, you know, I'm going to have to trim these down to size. But so like that's going to be the bottom. And then I will have the Galaxy print right here as well. So that's going to be like the bottom center of the coat. So we'll see. We'll see if this will work. Hey Debbie, welcome in. Oh, thank you. She says congratulations. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so let's pick a different white color or light color. And I'm going to keep these in order as I move them out of the way because we're going to need to go back to them. Hey, Joni, welcome in. Good to have you. Glad you're here. I am seeing a lot of names that I haven't seen in a hot minute. I am excited by this. I'm very excited by it. Okay. Got to figure out where I put my lights. Got to figure out where I put my fabric. If I'd looked at the cameras, I could have told where I put it. All right. Now that's very, very light. You know what? Let's go with... that's more of the same. Nope, that's different. That's different. It's got sparkles in it too. We'll do sparkles. Valerie says, congrats on making it to 1,000. Thank you. And guys, if YouTube does take you out for an ad, just let me know when you come back that you were gone for just a moment for an ad. I kind of want to know if YouTube is throwing the ads in there like they said they would, or if we're still kind of figuring it out. So if you're new, I'm looking to see what YouTube is doing. Let's see. Okay, everybody just saying hi. I think the kids came to finish decorating the tree and finish all the outdoor lights. Oh, that's awesome. It's nice when you can get the kids to do it and you don't have to lift a finger. That's awesome. All right, so this piece of fabric is going to be awkward. It's going to be a little awkward, but that's okay. We can work with awkward, right? We're going to work with awkward. That's what I should say, is we're going to work with it. All right. So the one thing I love about this ruler is I don't have to keep moving it. Once I set it down, it works. Oh, see, same thing, Michelle. She says that she has premium so she doesn't get ads. I do too, so I never see them. So I don't know how frequently YouTube is doing ads on everybody else's page. Kathy is reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up. Oh, I may not have ads on lives, but during the replay, they'll be there. Oh, good deal. Oh, you're in the high 70s, Debbie? Oh my gosh. You weirdos. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Thank you. Laura says, Tammy, I'm excited for you hitting 1K. You've worked so hard. You definitely deserve it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It has been a journey. It has definitely been a journey to get there. So it's exciting that we're there. It's absolutely exciting that we're there. So I'm not going to cut the whole strip because I will come back and cut into it later. And I don't even think that's 1-inch strips. A little bit of it is. We'll trim that for my 1-inchy bin because we won't need it for this quilt. So what I'm going to do, or what I'm thinking about doing, and I want you guys to give me your feedback on it. What I'm thinking about doing is I will make each one of these an individual quilt. Then I'm going to load them up on the long arm and quilt them. And then I will cut out my pieces. Joni says she remembers traveling on an I-80 in the 70s. In the winter, the highway would close due to huge snow drifts. Then they added all the snow fence to stop that. Major improvement. It is a major improvement. However, there's still heavy wind corridors, and it's still rough. It still makes it very dangerous to travel I-80 during the winter. There's a corridor, and I will go a different route when I go to Salt Lake in January. I will not go directly on I-80 through the worst part of it, but I will have to travel through some of the wind corridor. So we're going to hope and pray we have good weather. Oh, Kathy is saying that Debbie can keep her temperatures. She's loving the 27 that they're having right now. I would love it too. It would feel right for this time of year. One of the things that my husband would always say, always, literally always, every year, he would say, it doesn't feel like Christmas, it's too warm and there's no snow. Because we lived in Alabama. Well, now we live in Wyoming and it's not cold enough this year and there is no snow except for up on the mountain. So we're having the same problem this year. That's what Andrea is doing. It makes much more accurate jacket or coat. Okay, good deal. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Is we're going to piece it all, quilt it all, and then cut it out. McAllister's didn't drain their soda machine last night and it froze up overnight. Oh my gosh. Do you know that I have not had McAllister's in I don't know how long? I'm a little bit jealous. You and... okay. All of you guys mentioning restaurants we don't have here. I miss restaurants. I miss them. I miss them. Andrea is saying howdy to Kathy and Laura and anyone else coming in since her last howdy. Love that. So yeah, I'm thinking that I'm also going to line it, which, you know, I've already said that I probably will. So what I will do is I will put batting and I will do muslin as my backing for my quilt. So I'm not really worried too much about how the back of my quilt looks, because then I'm going to do a lining on my coat and that lining will be what people actually see. So I may trim all the edges and all of that. And even if I don't make it to Road to California, I could always enter it in the Wyoming State Fair here locally. I could also enter it in the county fair, the Central Wyoming Fair. So we might do that. We might do that. I don't think I've ever ordered a soda at McAllister's. When I went to McAllister's, I would get a soda while I was there. But I spent more time at Jason's Deli than McAllister's. McAllister's wasn't high priority as far as a place that we chose usually. I mean, I've been there a few times, but it's not it wasn't super reliable on our list. And the last time Tom and I went to McAllister's, we had really, really bad service and horrible food. So it wasn't really a rush to go back to that location. I-90 from heading up the west side of Snoqualmie Pass through the top quarter of the state, it goes through, it can have mini closures still. Oh yeah, there will be closures all over the state of Wyoming this winter. Like there's already some roads that are closed for the winter completely. So yeah. You just stopped in for the congrats, but you must go to bed now. Aw, well, sleep well. Sleep well, Kathy. Thank you for being here. As Paladin has run over. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know how I dropped fabric. I don't know if he got into it or if I just knocked it off just then. I don't know. I miscut. I miscut. So I have some scraps. They will go in the scrap box. They will be used for something else later. All right. So this will go at the top of what we've just been working on. And of course, Paladin is now fussing at me. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, I gotta do two more. Two more. Okay. So, oh, you know what? Let me go the right direction. So I can lay these out the right way. All right. So these are going this way. So that's the purple, and then there's the white background. Mudslides are on the freeway from the ultra heavy rains, closed I-90 twice already eastbound. That's crazy. That's so crazy. You can get over here. Come on. Come settle. Pal, sir, get over here. You are not getting a treat just for whining at me because you have done other things that you weren't supposed to do. I already know because Mama has eyes. Oh, twice. Oh, okay. From the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. All right. So now I've got to get another purple. And in the original pattern, it's kind of that same color, but I'm not doing that. So we're going to pull a different color for the background, or for the dark, or for the purple that they're going with. And I may not even put this Tinkerbell. I've got Tinkerbell fabric in here, but I don't know if it's going to line up correctly. All right, everybody saying hi and bye to Kathy. And I do have some more purple fabric pulled out. So if I run out of all of my scrap purple fabrics, I can always pull out other fabrics too and filter them in, which I may end up doing. So it is a real possibility that we will have a very scrappy purple and white coat. So it's kind of what I'm looking for, is I do want it to be fairly scrappy. And this fabric, I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. Yes, the rainfall. Our area of Arizona had our annual rainfall in this two days this past fall. Yeah, it was crazy. Y'all had torrential rains. Just, you know, in the matter of 48 hours, which your ground is not designed to handle. Not designed at all. All right, this one, let me fold it one more time so it's easier for me to handle. This is a Benartex print, and I do tend to like Benartex. They do tend to be a good printer of fabric, and they've got a wide variety of designers. This one has almost looks like jacks on it. It's kind of like stars, but it's almost like jacks too. Works well. Susan says that she'd heard about that torrential rain from her brother. Yep. It is a crazy, crazy mess. The weather has been messed up all across the country. It is not just one section of the country, it is the entire country. I mean, Kathy's getting 27 degrees and I am getting 56. Or 50, oh, it went up. We're at 57 now. Sometimes it's hard to find nice purple at my local shop. I think everyone loves purple, so they have trouble keeping it in stock maybe. So when I talked to one of my local quilt shops, she told me that she personally loves blue. So she struggles to not order all blue. She loves blue so much that in order for her to have other fabrics in the store, she has to manually decide, no, I'm not going to order more blue. So a lot of that may actually come down to your quilt store ordering person as to who is ordering what fabrics. Oh, good deal. Benartex has a warehouse in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. That's awesome. So you're going to hook me up, right? You're going to go to the warehouse and hook me up? Is that what you're saying? Just, just saying. just joking, I promise. But I've not yet had a problem with any Benartex fabrics. So when I pull out a Benartex fabric, it is almost guaranteed that it is going to be exactly what I need it to be. Hey, Maddie, welcome in. Laura says it was nearly 80 degrees here where she is. She said that's not our normal. We're usually in the low 60s this time of year. Yeah, see, it is crazy all over the place. All over the place. All right, so this needs to be, I need to do 2 of these with because I just did white, so I need to do 2 of these with the white, and then 2 of these with whatever my next color is. Right sides together, right? Let's not do another ripping scene. I had to rip on Thursday, and now I had to rip today. I'm getting good at ripping, guys. In case I didn't need to get good at ripping, I'm getting good at ripping. So I had a 4-H class on Thursday. I'm extremely on edge right now. I can't discuss it. Fair enough. Well, you are here in the company of calm, cool, collected people that might also be on edge as well. There's Christmas coming up, and we are all mad dashing to get our presents done, or we are wondering how we're going to get everything cooked for Christmas, or we're just hanging out and having fun. Which I vote for the hanging out and having fun part. Like, I'm good for that, no matter what. So you are welcome to be here and hang out and get your spirits lifted, because we are all about that. So I had a room full of kids once again. One of my 11 did not show up, so I had 10 kids on Thursday night for class 2 of sewing basics. And then I had 7 for my last part of the class, which is class 3 for Sewing Basics, and they will have a class 4 coming up in March. So I have been mad dashing teaching kids how to use sewing machines. So what I did is I took Anastasia in with me, and Anastasia got a whole bunch of labels put all over her for what the pieces and parts of her are. So, we discussed the needle, the bobbin case, the tension dial, the stitch selector knobs or buttons, the presser foot, the feed dogs, the stitch plate. Like, we went through everything on the sewing machine except the spool pin. Of all the things for me to forget, I did not label the spool pin that hangs onto your thread. I didn't label it at all. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I forgot to put that in the list. But anyway, they had a good time. I paired a couple of them up because we only had 7 machines for them to label. And so paired them all up, and they got to label them and got to kind of get comfortable a little bit with actually touching the machine and knowing that it exists and it will not bite them as it just sits there, which a lot of kids tend to be scared about. I had one jelly roll from Benartex that was shreddy, but everything else has been fabulous. Yeah, there's always going to be one from one brand here and there. You're always going to have that one somewhere. But yeah, everything that I get from Benartex, I've been happy with. So I'm always tickled when I see Benartex on the label of fabric I get. Maddie says she had a situation with her sister today. Let's just say that she broke the law. Ouch. Not cool. Not cool. My brother did some stuff when I was your age and younger, and I will tell you, it can be challenging. It can absolutely be challenging. So I understand. All right, so that purple and the white goes to the side, and this is going to be the next row. How many of you guys have ever done a pattern where you're doing it completely on the fly? Like, you don't really have that much of a pattern. You just have kind of an idea of what you might want it to look like, and you're just going from there. How many of you have ever done this? Oh, no, Maddie. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here. Well, I pray, Maddie, that whatever is in her future best interest is what happens. I know that that's not the easy answer, but I definitely hope that whatever is in her future best interest is what happens. All right, we're going to lay this out real quick. Susan says that she has done that, doing this where you just plan it on the fly. It's a little nerve-wracking. I don't normally do this on a live either. I should have brought a design wall over. That would have made things a little bit easier. But did I think about that? No, of course not. I did not think at all about that. It was just, okay, we're going to do this on the live tonight, and that's as far as my thinking process went. It was not any clearer than that. All right, so there's those two. All right, and I did pair these up, but apparently however I folded them doesn't make sense to my brain. So that's why it's coming out weird. All right, so this is going to be this one, and this one's going to be that one. So we got the white to the purple. All right, so now we're supposed to have the white to the purple again. And oops, I went the wrong way. There we go. Because the way I was pressing. All right. So there's a light purple up here. I can't. Oh, it's her birthday today. She just turned 21 though. Oh my gosh. Well, happy birthday to her. I know that doesn't necessarily make everything easier, but happy birthday to her. All right, so because I'm going to be putting that pinwheel in the center here, I'm going to go ahead and press this one that's going to go in here the way that it is. And then we're going to see if I can get the pinwheel going. All right. And what I may do is if it comes down to it, I may put more rows in here somehow. I may even pick things apart and resew it. You know, I will make it work somehow, some way. And you know what? We can do it this way. Jacqueline, forgot to tell Tammy congratulations. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You are very, very sweet for remembering. That is awesome. That is very, very awesome. All right, so I'm going to grab one of my purples, my original purples, my dark ones that I should have enough yardage for, I think. Maybe. I don't know if I do or not. Sir, could you not? Could you not and say we did? Could you not and say we did, please? He is over here begging for attention. You guys can probably see his tail back here as he, there we go, as he wags his tail. Oh my goodness. Yes, I see you. That doesn't mean I'm going to pet you. Yeah, I'm busy. He does not understand the busy. Oh, gotcha. I hear you about that, Maddie. Well, if we don't ever make mistakes, we won't ever learn the hard way. Susan says one of her brothers got into trouble with the law and lost his job because of what he did. He had to pay a huge fine. Yeah, I mean, there will be consequences at some point for everything that we do, whether those are good consequences or bad consequences. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, you always have consequences for, you know, whatever you do. But some people forget that good things happening to you is also a consequence of you, you know, doing good things. Bad consequences are obviously, you know, a result of you not doing the best things. Sometimes it is just dumb luck, but most of the time it is because you did or did not do something right. And I ran out of bobbin. Oh my gosh. That's not cool, Maddie. She should not be doing anything like that. But, you know, you are still in high school. You got to let her suffer her consequences. And you have to keep your grades up and worry about taking care of your future. So that is primary concern, is taking care of your future. All right. So we are going to sew the other side of this now that I have replaced my bobbin. It's really nice when you run out of bobbin that you pull it off the machine and you just have that tail. That was perfect. I could not have asked for a better bobbin run out situation. I did not plan that one. And that was a consequence of me sewing as much as I have, or not as much as I should have. But it worked. It worked very well. All right, let's press and trim. Or press and cut open, then trim. I am the wise sister that, see, you know, there are worse things in life than that. My brother wasn't exactly the smart kid in the family. But, you know, he was a kid in the family. So, you know, it happens. It happens. All right, so this is going to go this direction. So I need to press towards the lighter fabric. Okay. All right. So, nope, that is not right. I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, I did. It's supposed to go that way. So I did press it the wrong way. You guys get to see it live. I pressed it the wrong way. All right. So what all do you guys have going on this week? Because this is a busy week for me. So I want to know, what are you guys doing this week? Is this a busy week for you? Are the kids getting out of school this week? Oh, I hear you, Maddie. But, you know, some people you just can't fix. You just can't fix what they want to do. And I pressed that the wrong way too, didn't I? No, that one's pressed right. Okay. So if you see the purple diamond up here, this is the start to the pinwheel. Whew. It's making progress. Oh, Maddie's got finals this week. I do not have finals this week. I do not have finals this week. I'm so excited I don't have finals this week. All right, I should have changed colors against one of those smart other purples, but that's okay. We will make it work. It's going to be scrappy, right? This quilt coat is going to be scrappy. Joyce says it is going to be a busy week for her as well. Ooh, what do you have going on? If you don't mind me asking. If you mind me asking, then just tell me. Tell me to hush. Tell me it's none of my business. None of my beeswax. I am okay with that. I have not been shut down any worse than that I'm aware of. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Yes, my husband got me, okay, so every quilting related t-shirt that I own, excepting 2 of them, my husband found for me and bought them. So I did not find it and buy it. He found it and bought it. Susan says her brother was the one who always said he was the smartest and best, and he's the one who got caught. Oh my gosh. Doing other illegal stuff. Okay. You know, and I had to tell YouTube we weren't going to discuss anything illegal. So, you know, y'all gotta not make me a liar, you know? Just saying. I'm just kidding. Holiday dinner for work. No +1, so it feels like another meeting. Ugh, I hate those. Not looking forward to it, but our quilt guild potluck the next night. Fun. Very good, Michelle. Very good. That is awesome. Gotta love the potluck. Well, not gotta love the potlucks. Gotta love the quilt guild party. Quilt guild party makes up for all of the rest of humanity's woes. I'm just gonna say it that way. In my opinion, quilt guild parties always make up for so much. All right, so we're gonna move that over to there. So this is the pinwheel that's going above all of this. All right. Let's see, I have to go get some material for our project while I still have it. Christmas party tomorrow with my guild. Tuesday, get the last Christmas present, and then bind these 5 quilts. I got finished 5. Congratulations, Judy. That is awesome. How is my hubby doing? He's doing okay. He actually got out and went to a Christmas party of his own today, and so he's doing a little bit better. He's still got a lot on his mind, and you know he's got an early morning drive, a couple hours away for the VA tomorrow, and then Tuesday morning we have to be up early at the airport. So he's a little stressed, but he'll be all right. Have lots of baking to do this week and 3 quilts to finish. Oh my gosh, Joyce, you got a lot on your plate too. You have got a lot on your plate. No, sir. It's not empty. It's not empty. See? Not empty. I have a nose poking up between my machine and my cutting table, so you guys can't see it. Okay, now he's backing out. But I have a dog. I have a dog. Welcome to my life. I have a dog. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of stalled because I don't want to. I don't remember. Yeah, I do. I do know where I've got everything. I do. So let me see. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 7, and this will be 8. That's 8 rows times 3 inches. It's only 24 inches. And I think it needs to be taller than that. Oh, and a Christmas party Thursday at the church. Oh, very cool, Joyce. After this next week, I will be off of work for 2 weeks. Can't wait to be on vacation. Take me with you. Take me with you. I want to be on vacation too, Linda. All right. So I do have more fabrics. I told you guys I do. This one is a purple and blue. I'm debating on whether or not to add it because I only really want purples in this quilt coat. So it may not get added, but it's on my list. I'm running out of places. Then I've got this, which is a linen pattern look. This one is hydrangeas. And it is kind of bluish purple, or it's more purple than blue. Being the host at the December party with the ladies at church on Saturday, hoping we'll be done with my Christmas projects by then. I bet, Susan, that would be that'd be very stressful. That'd be very stressful. Candace, she says hello there. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So this purple as well. And then this purple, this is from Melissa. So that tells you how old it is. I've had this since before I left Hancock Fabrics or Bernina, and that was in 2013. Well, maybe 2014, something like that. Oh, you're fine, Laura. She was apologizing. She had to drop off for a few minutes. Nephew just called. Someone at his work stole a wallet with nearly $1,000 in cash meant for Christmas shopping. The police are involved. Ouch. Ouch. Chloe's got work, a day off for the orthodontist for my daughter, and I'm going to the dentist for a crown. After this week, I'm only working 2 days per week for 2 weeks. Very good. Very good. I'm just staying around the house hoping to get some things done. Ah, good. That's still a good vacation, Linda. Absolutely. I hear you, Laura. Yeah, sometimes you just need to talk. The purple and blue is gorgeous. I know, Susan, isn't it? Isn't it absolutely stunning? It is one of my favorites. Oh, it's over here. It is one of my favorites, and I keep debating on things to use it for, but I don't think this is going to be the project it gets used for, because I really do want to showcase it, because it is so worth it. Michelle, staycations are the best, right? They so totally are. Okay, so I figured out we were at what? Oh, good evening, Judy. She says busy day tomorrow. I will be doing the same thing Monday night, so you guys will not see me on Williams Live Monday night. I might pop in and say hi, but I will pop in and say hi and then bye, if I even pop in at all, because I will need to be in bed. All right. So let's see. 42 inches tall. Did I really write 42 inches tall? I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is definitely not tall enough yet. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, or 18, 21, 24. Okay, so we're only at 24 inches tall. So we're going to have to do almost the entire pattern all the way up in order to be able to do the quilt coat. On the back of the skirt. I'm shocked. I'm very, very shocked. And we only need it to be 30 inches wide, so it only has to be 10 rows wide. So I'm not super worried about the number of rows wide it's got to be. But I definitely want to try to carry these colors all the way through the base of the skirt of the coat and then up through the top. All right. So we've got the pinwheel here. So I need to do another matching set for the pinwheel again. We're going to put that up there. We're going to see what I've already got cut. We're going to see if I can do it without cutting anything more just yet. It's been a crazy week. My daughter was rear-ended. Yes, she was on Thursday. She's fine, just a fat lip, but her truck will need significant repairs to the back end. Yeah. When we got rear-ended in October of 22, we got rear-ended right before our trip up here to Wyoming. So my insurance company was like, well, you can take that car all the way to Wyoming with you for your trip. I said, but I can't close the trunk. It doesn't stay. They're like, okay, we'll rent you a car. All right, Linda, thank you for being here. She says she's off to bed herself. Long day at work tomorrow. She finished trimming the half square triangles and waiting for the next clue tomorrow afternoon. I'm so excited. That is right, guys. So if you are following along with the Reflections Mystery, clue 3 comes out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. I do have the emails already sent out to everyone. So if you have signed up for the email list, you are good to go. If you have not signed up for the email list, you can still sign up. Just go to any of the Reflections Mystery clues, and you will have a link to sign up for those emails. Now, those emails do go out somewhere between 1 to 5 days before the clue drops. So you will not have it any extra than anybody else. You will actually just get the notification email with a link to the video, but you won't be able to watch the video before anybody else or get your download sheet before anyone else. Okay? So I did put a couple things out in this month's video. So you guys will see that tomorrow. We are going to start moving some things off to Patreon for download sheets and such. So my paid patterns will still be on Patreon, but the freebie download sheets will also be there. And I'm working on the way that I want them listed. That is part of the delay, is I want them listed properly so that they're easy to find and you don't have to search. Um, so I am working on that. So that'll be coming up as well. Laura says she's so far behind on all of her favorite videos. There's not enough time in my day. All I want for Christmas is more time, please. Right? Laura, I have just had to give up on some. I've just had to give up on some. I've still, when I had that surgery back in April and then could not get here. Oh no. Good night, Michelle. Thank you for being here. And guys, as you're leaving, if you have not petted some fabric today, go pet some fabric. Get that dopamine hit, get the serotonin boost. You know the drill. We want the good warm fuzzies going into Monday. It's going to be a long week, right? It's going to be a busy week. We'll say it that way. It's going to be a busy week. So we want you to have the warm fuzzies. So get the warm fuzzies. Get those warm fuzzies. All right. Oh, you know what? I got to trim it apart. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim, then press. I'm not going to press twice this time. These stayed pretty flat too. So I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes they don't stay as flat, and that's when I definitely press them before I trim them the first time or cut them apart. And then, the times that they stay, then I'm not worried about it. All right. So we're going to press one to the light and one to the dark. Patreon, very good question. Hey, Ray Ann, welcome in. So Patreon is a creator's website, a creator's hub, if you will. And if you are any kind of content creator, and you do videos or you do tutorials or things, you can host that directly on Patreon. I'm not going to do that, so my content is still going to stay on YouTube. It is not moving off of YouTube. But as far as being able to sell my digital patterns, I have listed them on Patreon in the past. I'm not sure that I'm really happy with them, but they're better than some of the other options that I have. It's kind of like Etsy for me. I'm not going to list anything on Etsy. Etsy takes too much of a cut. So I list primarily through Patreon, just because it is easier for me to list it that way, and it's already an established site for me. But it is completely free. You do not have to pay anything to sign up for Patreon, and you won't get a lot of spam emails or all of that kind of stuff. And let me put this in the chat real quick. If you want to check it out, actually, let me drop you guys a link directly to my Patreon. So you guys are going to where you'll actually see everything. Because I haven't even put this in the codes yet. Like, I haven't done any of that. It has just been quite literally, just getting going with. All right. Let's see. Is that, yes, share the Patreon. All right. This link right there, I'm going to pin it up to the top so you guys can find it and you don't have to look through the chat for it. That is going to take you to my Patreon page. You can sign up for a membership through Patreon, and there's different rates of, what you sign up for. I am not doing a lot of exclusive content over there yet. I expect that I will start putting some content over there that is exclusive to Patreon for the people who are signing up for the memberships, but I'm not expecting you guys to sign up for that, okay? All of the rest of my Patreon stuff is all, what am I trying to say? All the rest of my Patreon stuff is related to my YouTube content here. So, you don't have to worry that, you're going to miss anything. The majority of my content is still going to be here. So some things you may be able to access without doing anything, and then some stuff you may not be able to access without signing up for a Patreon account. That's just basically as simple as it gets. All right, so that was pressed to that. So now I need to press, yes, I need to press to the light, or the purple, sorry. I'm trying to multitask, can you tell? I'm not good at multitasking. I really am not. Well, I used to be good at it. I used to be incredibly good at it. All right, so we're starting. So after this row, then we're gonna have this whole pinwheel. We're gonna have 2 rows in here. So we're gonna have a row that goes in here and a row that goes in here. And then we're gonna start building back up. But I'm gonna move this row up so that I can move these down. And we're gonna see how much of this I've already got pieced. So this will be basically the center row going all the up. No, Rayanne, it won't. You can customize your emails. And that's one of the things that before I do the full launch on all the download sheets being over on Patreon, I'm going to do a tutorial about how to sign up for Patreon and how to set your settings so that you're only getting my content or the content of whatever other creators you want to get. So if you have another content creator, I believe maybe Tasha Quilts is also on Patreon. I'm not sure. Don't quote, don't go, don't go to her page and go, oh my gosh, I can't find you on Patreon. Tammy said you help. I don't know if she does, but I want to say that I think she does. That's just in my mind who I know of that might already have a Patreon. But I will do a full tutorial and we'll do a live with me walking through it as well. If I can, to show you guys exactly what it's going to look like and how to set everything so you only get the content you want. So that way it is just my content. Oh, she's on Circle. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not on Circle. I am not starting any new stuff like Circle or whatever. I haven't checked out Circle. I do have MeWe. So there is a MeWe group, but it's basically a stand-in for Facebook. So if you are not on Facebook, if you want to connect with me on social media, MeWe does not have all the bells and whistles that Facebook does, i.e. no ads. So you will not get ads, you will not get spam, you will only get the content related to the groups you join and or the conversations you have with other people. Oh, Sean has Patreon. That's who it is. Okay. I knew it was somebody. I knew somebody who had it. I just couldn't remember who. Could not remember who. All right, so I do not have enough of the light purple, and I just found out I'm going to have to fix because I have 3 fabrics. You're so welcome, Rayanne. She's saying thanks for the information. You are very, very welcome. And I mean, it's going to be probably March before I get everything moved. So we're not crunching. It's not going to be, in 2 weeks. It's not going to be anything like that. I will start moving things over and then I will start changing the links to everything so that we can test run things and make sure that things are going exactly as I want them to, so that if I do need to pull back and get off of Patreon, if it's not going to work the way that I want it to work, then we'll be able to bump that back, because I'm not going to put you guys through that. That's not fair. I hate when people do that and make you sign up for something and it is just an absolute headache. So no, I'm not going to sign you up for that. I have to limit my social media myself to prevent just burnout. Oh, and a late hello. That's okay. That is okay, Rayanne. Let's see. Susan says she's just sticking with Facebook and YouTube. See, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not going anywhere. Facebook is going to hang out. I just know that I do already have MeWe, and I kind of like it. I actually like it better than Facebook, but I'm not going to make anybody make that change. So if you like Facebook, I'll stay on Facebook for you guys, like that's not going to be an issue. The main reason for the Patreon is I am having issues with the amount of storage that having all of the download sheets in one location and other things, it's becoming too much. And I'm tired of fighting with the big name companies. about all of the massive amounts of storage I need. So it's just correcting a storage related issue. So that's the main reason that we are even doing the Patreon as the main source. But again, you guys will get a lot of notice, and I will make sure that, I blast it all over the place of, hey, this is where it's going to be. This is what you will need to do. And if I can make it so you don't have to create an account, I will do that. But if you want to download anything purchasable, you'll have to create an account. It's just as simple as that. But I will go through all of that before we get there. I promise. I promise, I promise. My main go-to is YouTube. I have Facebook, but sometimes there's too much negativity and I can't deal with that. Okay, so that is why there is MeWe. I don't remember when MeWe really got started. I want to say maybe 2017 or 2018. And it really became big during the pandemic and when Facebook started announcing its partnership to Meta. So when all of that kind of came out during the first Trump administration, and no, I'm not turning this political. It's just timeline. MeWe became kind of a resource for me because I was so exhausted of all of the fungalitis discussions on Facebook and how people were or were not doing what they were supposed to do, and how other people were stalking other people on Facebook, and it was so much. I was so emotionally exhausted, and I found out about MeWe as one of the alternative options, joined up, and I've not been disappointed ever since. I don't check MeWe every day, but I also don't feel like I have to check MeWe every day. Because I do feel like when I go to check MeWe, I'm going to be able to read every single post or comment that I want to read, and I don't have all the ads. Yes, Laura says she's never really heard of MeWe. Do you have a link for us to follow? I do. Let me go grab a link for you guys. It is called the Next Gen Social Network, and let me log out. So you guys will actually get the original link to the main page. Now, you can sign up with Apple, Google, or use your email or phone. My personal recommendation is use email because your email is probably outlasted your phone number and your I tried to get that MeWe really confused me. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying it is. I will do a tutorial on that as well. About the same time that I do the Patreon tutorial, so that way you guys can see how I'm using MeWe and how I'm using everything that's there. It is very pared down. It's not designed for those who want to endlessly scroll. So for example, one of the groups that I'm in on MeWe is Clean Comedy. There is actually a group called Clean Comedy. And the nice thing with that group is the admins of the group really do have the power to do everything they want to do. Hi, Mona's Senior Moments. Welcome in. Hi, Mona. Glad to have you here. So one thing that I like is that when I go to click into my chat request, so somebody wants to say hi to me, I can click over to that, and it's fairly simple. It's really easy to get to once you get used to it. It just takes a little bit of time. Let's see. I actually had a message on MeWe because I don't log into MeWe every day, and I don't stay glued to social media, and I don't feel like I have to. So like when I go to the Clean Comedy group and I click on the notifications, I can literally go through all of the notifications, and I don't get redirected back to the top of the list when somebody adds a new one. I don't get 5 million ads in the way as I'm getting there. It is all cut and dried and straightforward. So I enjoy it for that. So that's why I started the group as well. Hey, Pam, welcome in. I apologize I didn't say hi. I think I was responding to that message, the random "Hi, how are you" message. I don't know who they are. I don't recognize the name. So, hi. Okay. Can I help you? So you can always back things down or add groups or leave groups or whatever on MeWe as well. So that's kind of another reason I like it. But again, we'll do a tutorial on that before I do more launching too. So when we start doing the launch over to Patreon, there will also be the MeWe information coming out then to get you guys into the MeWe, the Siberian Wind Quilting group, because there is one there. So we'll get you guys there, I promise. And I will be at email for support. So don't worry, I will help you through it all. Okay, so all right, we are at the diamond. So I need to do the diamond going the opposite way. So let me find, okay, here's my fabric. I only need 2. And they're going to be going to the same fabric, which was, oh, did I really put white there? I really did. I missed a row. Oops. Mona says Patreon is nice. I think so. I kind of like it. I think it has a lot of potential, and it has never charged me excessive for having things listed. So like temperature rings that I put up there last year is still up and still active and can still be downloaded from the Patreon website. We haven't tried the download on it in a little bit. So I'm kind of worried that that's still not working the way that I want it to work. But, if it comes down to it and I have another, somebody who's trying to get it and can't get it, then I will contact them again and we'll go through it again. And that's another thing I want to work out before I move everything over. So that's why it's a few months out. I'm going to work on some of that this month, but then I'll work on the rest of it in January and February. So it is coming up, as is the podcast. The podcast is coming up. So there's a lot of different places I can host the podcast. Patreon is one of them. YouTube is another place. So I haven't decided exactly where it's going to be hosted yet, but that's coming. So you guys are going to have a lot of announcements coming up soon. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I've put so much into the future works that I feel like I'm always doing announcements every time I'm online. My dog is over there licking his paw and rubbing his face. So we'll see what he's going to get into next. Because he's good about that. Everybody's saying hello still. How many do we have? Let's see. According to my thing, 35 people here. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is awesome. I'm glad you are here. Thank you for being here. I hope. Okay, did YouTube take you guys out for an ad? I wonder if YouTube took you out for an ad. If that's why you guys are so quiet, or you're just being quiet to be quiet. Either way, hi you guys. All right, let's see if I've got the next row already sewn. And I do. Okay. So I might be able to do this in rows. No ads. Okay. Good deal. I'm not wanting YouTube to take you guys over just to take you guys over. And I just don't know what YouTube is going to actually do or not do. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, let's see. It's going this way. So this one needs to be this way. Okay, I got Miwi. How do I find you? Look for the Siberian Wind quilting group. So the Siberian Wind is all one word. So the Siberian Wind. And then quilting group you can leave off. Just put the Siberian Wind. Or maybe it'll find it if you just do the Siberian. That might work too. Sorting Christmas gifts. I'm way behind this year. Oh my gosh. I would love to come help you. I love wrapping presents. Do you guys know this is the only year I have not been able to wrap a whole lot of presents, and I'm having withdrawal because I love wrapping presents. Doralyn is cutting. Oh, be careful. Do not cut your fingers. They are important. You need them for later. Only cut fabric. I have 2 gifts to finish, says Mona. Ooh. I haven't made any presents this year. Cynthia says she'll be off soon. She left her charger in the car and it's too cold to go get it. And battery's getting low. Oh no, Cynthia. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, you will be holding down the fort tomorrow because I will not be there. Chloe says she doesn't love wrapping Christmas presents. So what you can do if you are in the same boat as Chloe and you do not like wrapping Christmas presents is you can actually take and make pillowcases. Mona dislikes it too. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'll do it when you are done tonight. Okay, that's fair, Joyce. That's fair. If your name is, did you put your name in as Joyce Hernandez? Because I may be able to find you and help you. Get you in. Linda doesn't like it either. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, you are missing the mark. There's a couple of different things that you could be doing when you wrap presents. One is you could just get a whole bunch of boxes that have pretty coloring on them, or have the kids color the boxes. I heard that earlier. That's a lot of pressure. Oh my gosh. So the I think you can handle it, Cynthia. So all you have to do is throw it in a box that works. Susan's with me. She loves wrapping gifts. Mona shoves everything in a bag. Okay. So the other alternative is you could turn your quilting love into wrapping presents love. You could make, okay, good, Joyce, I will find you. You could make pillowcases. Put everything in pillowcases. Then you got extra Christmas pillowcases or birthday pillowcases or seasonal pillowcases. Like you could do everything in pillowcases. And then you can't see through it. They can feel through it, but they can't see through it. It works. It works. It doesn't work for my husband. My husband is the absolute worst when it comes to wrapped presents. When he was a kid, oh gosh, I wish he was here. I wish he was here to say this, but I get to say it for him. So what he has told me he did when he was a kid is he would always find where his mom stored the Christmas presents. He would always find it. Then he would unwrap the present enough to find out what it was. And then he would rewrap the present, and his mom was never the wiser. He was really, really good at fixing it back the way that it was before he opened it. And he was fantastic at it. I can wrap presents where he can't figure it out. I love it. Laura says she loves wrapping presents. Thank you. You and Susan. Lately, I don't like shopping. Too peoply for me right now. One of my first jobs was wrapping gifts at a department store. I loved doing that. My church volunteered. Oh, good night, Mona. Thank you for being here. My church volunteered for all of us kids, teenagers, to go wrap presents at the mall to get some money. No, I'm going to be there tomorrow night, Rayanne. I'll be there for as long as I can handle. And then I will be having to come home. Like, I can't stay super late, but I'm at least going to try to stay for the fat quarter part. Pam says she doesn't have enough gifts to wrap. Was hoping this year being closer to daughter would be able to wrap more, but alas, money is what they prefer, and I have little of that item. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Laura says, Mona, now I use a lot of reusable bags for gifts. See, my parents do that too. My mom does. My mom does. She will send us stuff, and I don't know that I've seen anything on its way yet, but she will send us stuff, and it's all in like reusable grocery bags, like the reusable shopping bags that you take to the store. Every time. Every time. And it's kind of fun because then we have new reusable bags that we can destroy throughout the year. I miss the festive shopping since my foot is still not strong enough to be out and about. I miss getting to shop at all. Like, I cannot shop right now because we don't have the money for me to shop. I did sneak a present for Tom. He doesn't know what it is, and it's little, and I've had it since October. So I snuck a present under the tree. He was out when I wrapped it. But yeah. Hey Denise, good to have you here. I snuck a present in while he was out. So he has one present underneath the tree right now. I'm warm enough. I'm in short sleeves. Yeah. That's part of why I'm anxious to get my presents done. Want to wrap them and put them by my tree. Most are too big to fit under. Yeah. 1 year, and I'm done with everything that I can do for tonight. So if you guys see this, let me actually move the ironing table and not drop the iron because that would be bad because it's not my iron. All right. So this is the bottom. It's going to go up through here where this starts the pinwheel. And there's going to be another row in the middle. I think I may actually take that out. Let's see, oh, it's necessary. Never mind. It'll be there. Then it's going to pick up here and it will go all the way through the top. So as much of that as I can fit into the skirt part is what's going to be there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows per row. So 8 times 3 is 24, 48. Okay, so we're getting there. Oh no, don't forget, yeah. Lord, you have a raffle ticket for April. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, so yeah, any of my lives, you are more than welcome to do a super chat. And that will put you a raffle ticket for April 14th. I am still collecting items, and I will have a couple of extra surprises to go in there as well. So yeah, it is going to work. Denise says, Cynthia, take a deep breath, put your coat on, and get charger. Never know when emergency might pop up. Take the dog with you. Yeah, see, that's the other thing too. Absolutely, make it a reason to take the dog out the extra time. Absolutely. So this is the outside of the coat so far, and there's going to be a lot more work to be done. And I have tangled up the iron cord when I move the table. So I'm moving the table again to untangle the iron cord. So I apologize. And this is a cream colored fabric. It's got a beautiful flowery print with butterflies and flowers. And I've got like 9 yards, I think, of this. I got it at kind of a estate sale. Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan has now got another raffle ticket for April. Thank you very much for that. So I have yards and yards and yards of this. And again, like I said, I don't even know how much I've got. Okay, so I've got 15 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 15 by 16. What time is the drawing tomorrow? It is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is, ooh, that's good. No, 6 p.m. Eastern, right? Oh my gosh, you know what? Let me go find out for sure. Because I thought it was 6 p.m. Eastern, so 4 p.m. our time here in Mountain Time Zone. But I think I'll get it when I have to take him out the last time tonight. That works, Cynthia. Definitely get your charger. You definitely want to have your phone charged Don't go to bed without the phone charged. That is not cool to go to bed without it charged. Oops. No, I don't want to save changes. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find out when that drawing is, because Tom said it on his video on the 12th, on Monday. But I want to say that I've got fabric glove. There we go. And okay, it is on 4 p.m. Eastern. Ooh, okay, so 2 p.m. our time. So according to what I was sent in email, 2 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, so 4 p.m. Eastern. So that is tomorrow. And provided that I get the information early enough, I will get to the post office tomorrow to go ahead and ship out the checkerboard, because if not, I can't ship it out until Friday, which is a long time to wait when everybody else will already have their items shipped. So if I can get to the post office tomorrow and ship it, I absolutely will do that. If I have the information of whoever wins. So please be paying attention to the drawing in case they need to get information from me. I think you had to enter did you have to enter your shipping information? I think you did. I don't know. I don't remember. The form has already been closed though, so there's no more entries for the form for Quiltmas. So yeah, but we will be making another one on Christmas Day. We are going to make us another checkerboard. I have promised you guys that. Let your sons and husbands know you can use a second charger for a stocking stuffer. Keep one in the house, one in the car. Very good idea, Denise. So I have a 10-foot charger cord. And let me grab it off the floor. So this is like crazy long. It is plugged in over near where my camera is, but it is crazy long. So I can plug my phone in when I'm in here, go wherever I need to go with it. This is the cord I take with me places. So if I'm going to the library or I'm going to a sew day, this is the cord I take with me. And I usually have one of those wall blocks everywhere I go, or I go get the one out of the bedroom. I don't need it in here, so I don't have one in here because my surge protector has the right outlet for it. But then in my car, I have a short one, so my phone never goes far away from wherever the charger is, and I did that intentionally. So I wouldn't accidentally close the door on my charger, which I've done before with long ones. So yes, definitely put a cell phone charger on your Christmas wish list. Great idea, Denise. Great idea. All right, he's coming back. Come here. Come here. I know what you want. I know what you want. Come on. And I will go ahead and swap you guys over. There we go. So that way you guys can see the absolute mess that I have made behind me with all the extra fabric. And I'm knocking over my Days Till Christmas sign. There we go. Come here. Where are you going? He's gonna knock stuff over tonight, guys. I already have a charger in house, in car, and one in my suitcase. Even have an extra watch charger in my suitcase. I do need an extra watch charger. I only have one. My daughter giggles at me. I have 3 chargers here in the house and 2 in my car. I live alone, but every time she comes over, she needs one. See? You know, that's the way it works. I apparently have become the treat dispenser for tonight. Yeah, I know. You know exactly where the treats are. We're not getting any more. That was enough. You've had plenty of treats today. You had treats in your bowl and you've had treats throughout the day. You do not need more. I know. Endless stomach, but you don't need more, sir. If my puppy had anything to say, I would have more chargers. He absolutely would love me to, be wherever he wants me to be. No, not yours. No, it's trash, not you. Oh, Pam is saying hi to you, Paladin. Yeah, she's saying hi. Oh, he's going to say hi to my other hand. The portable car battery chargers with USB or USB-C, USB ports are nice too. They are. I actually have 2 of those battery um, backup things just for heated gloves. They're fantastic. So if we need heated gloves, we're going to be outside for hours or whatever, then we charge those battery backups up and then pop it in the pocket, run the cables out our sleeves, and we have heated gloves. I have plenty of chargers. I just forgot to bring one in with me. It's too frozen to think about. I hear you, Cynthia. I hear you on that. I also have an extra phone charger at my daughter's in Western Washington. See, I only have the 2 right now, but if either one of them starts fritzing on me where it doesn't charge the way it's supposed to or whatever, I will absolutely go buy another one of the 2 that I've got right now because they absolutely work fantastic. My husband is really hard on his chargers. He forgets that he's plugged in and he will rip his phone cord away from his phone unintentionally and very harshly. So, he's a little bit harder with them than I am. I'm fairly gentle with my phone chargers most of the time. And I try not to burn it too, because being in here with the iron, I've done that once before, but I'm good about it now. I'm so good about it now. All right, so I'm starting to brain fog, so we're gonna start winding down. So I will get back to working on the quilt coat probably in the next couple of days. Well, it might be Friday because I'll be back Friday. I'll be back and I'll be functional Friday. So Tuesday night, since I have an older iPhone, I have to keep them around since the new phones use different plugs. They do. See, I hate when they do that. I hate when companies do that. So Tuesday night, so Monday night, tomorrow night, I will not be over at Williams. I might check into the chat and say hi to everybody, but then I will immediately be going to bed if I'm not already in bed when I make that post. I'm the one in the house that makes sure we all have extra chargers on hand. Oh my gosh. And Laura has phone chargers all over her house. See, I don't have them all over my house. I just carry this 10-foot one with me when I need to travel with it. The one in the car stays in the car. So I always have one there. So Monday night, I will not be on at Williams aside from, again, maybe popping in for 5 seconds and then turning around and leaving just because I'm going to be packing tomorrow and getting ready to leave early Tuesday. I will try to update you guys once I have landed in San Francisco, and so that way you guys know that I landed and I am safe. Tuesday night will either be a recorded video or I will go live from the hotel room. I do not know which is going to happen yet. I'm going to try to get something recorded tomorrow so you guys will have it for Tuesday night. And then I will see you guys again on Sunday. So I may do a pop-up Friday. I might do a pop-up. Actually, I won't be doing a pop-up Saturday. Saturday is when the retreat and information launches. So Saturday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. This upcoming Saturday, if you are remotely thinking you might want to come to a quilt retreat here in Casper with yours truly, the information for it will be coming out this upcoming Saturday, bright and early at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. I know, that's bright and early, right? So 3 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturday, so you can get all of the information and be one of the first to register. We do have to have a minimum of 30 people at the retreat. And as soon as we hit that retreat minimum, the retreat is guaranteed it will host. So either way, we have to have 30 and then the retreat will host for sure. So all the information, the price, everything, all the details that I can give you, that will come out on Saturday. So be sure to pay attention for the retreat announcement on Saturday. It will be a recorded video, so I will do it as a premiere. So I will be in the chat to answer your questions live as much as I can do so. And then if we need another live after that, I will go live Saturday night, or we will go live sometime during the day Sunday. And then I will also have After Sunset Sunday. And Sean will be joining me for that. So it is going to be listed, this upcoming Sunday is going to be listed as Fantastic Fridays with Sean, but we're hosting it on Sunday. Okay. Same normal time, the 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So just be aware, it's going to be a weird month this month, but we're going to get through it, and there's going to be a lot of fun coming up. So let's see. Have a wonderful rest in your evening, everyone. Have a restful, restoring sleep. Oh, thank you. Oh, you are so welcome, Laura. You are so welcome. I love being able to be here for you guys and being able to be present and engaged with you. So I really do appreciate you guys being here. So thank you. So if you have not patted some fabric, if you have not put some needle and thread to fabric, please make sure to do so. You need to get that dopamine hit or that serotonin boost or whatever it is called. You need the warm fuzzies. And we all, as quilters and crafters, need those warm fuzzies going into another busy week. This one's going to be especially busy for a lot of us as we're prepping for Christmas and getting those gifts and other things ready and finishing up quilts last minute. So all of that is so crazy important, but it is also so busy. I'm sorry about that. It's so busy. So make sure that you get those warm fuzzies in, and I will see you guys for sure on Saturday in the presentation, but I will have a video or a live